Hey, if you're melanated and your doctor just told you, hey, you're low on vitamin D, this is the video for you.
Hey guys,
My name is Michelle.
Anita, Sarah, Peyton, Talia, Jazz, Marquita.
I'm a physique.
Products. Period. You love to see.
You already know what this is. It is Trehunna from The Secret Set. And today, what we're going to talk about is the most important vitamin you can have in your life, which is vitamin D. Or Sunny D at that. A lot of people do not understand why vitamin D is so important for the human body, especially if you're melanated. Majority of people who is dealing with high blood pressure, diabetes, insulin resistance, or pre-diabetes, they are mostly African American. Why? It's not because we are a little bit different. It's not because of our genetics. It's the fact that we have a little bit more melanin that blocks the radiation or the sun rays from our skin. That also means that we might need to get a little bit more of this than the average person. If you're Caucasian or you're somebody who's a little bit more fair skinned, I don't want to be in the sun for too long because I'm gonna just get burnt. I'm not getting any benefits being in the sun. But a lot of people don't know that when you're in the sun, you lower your chances of having hypertension or high blood pressure. Why? Because this vitamin D, when your body converts it, it turns into basically like an ACE inhibitor. It's a vasodilator, which means what? It's gonna allow your arteries and your vessels to relax. If these are being relaxed, the only reason why high blood pressure is going up is because your arteries are being stiff. The reason why it's being stiff is because you're not getting enough vitamin D. See, every single cell in the human body needs vitamin D, and every single cell has a vitamin D receptor, which means what? That's how important vitamin D is for the human body, and that's how important it is for us to be in the sun. But because it is nice and insulated inside our households nowadays, because we get a lot of artificial light inside, a lot of people's circadian rhythm is off, and a lot of people is now facing a whole lot of extra health complications that didn't exist only 100 years ago, because people used to be outside, not inside all the time. You have to get vitamin D a little bit more if you are melanated. How do we even turn this vitamin into a hormone in the first place? Because that's what it really is. When your body's in the sun, we actually have some cholesterol underneath our skin by the name of 7-cholesterol. When the sun rays actually hit the skin, it's going to be converted into something called 25-hydroxy vitamin D. Nice and simple. But that is a pro-hormone. That means it's not activated. What your body's gonna do is gonna take this to the kidneys. It's gonna turn that to 125-dihydroxy vitamin D. That's the one that your body can actually use. So when they're tracking your vitamin D levels, they're talking about 125-dihydroxy vitamin D. They're not talking about any of the other stuff. So when everybody is getting these blood tests and you realize that,
oh, my vitamin D levels is under 30 milligrams.
that is crazy low. So your body's supposed to be over 50. There is direct correlations between people who got less than 30 milligrams of vitamin D in their body to how sick they are. You catch colds easily. You probably might be dealing with autoimmunity. Let's say Hashimoto's. Let's say lupus. That means your body is literally attacking itself, which means your immune system is running rampant. What vitamin D is an anti-inflammatory, which means what? It's gonna soothe, it's gonna relax your immune system. You're gonna have less flare-ups. So there's a direct correlation between the people who is going for walks, maybe for 30 minutes to an hour, who is actually outside. They have less autoimmunities than people who is working a desk job, they work remotely, they're always inside. You're gonna realize that,
Oh yeah, I probably am somebody who never played sports, or I never went outside just cause I like to stay inside and I'm not getting this sun rays from the sky that's allowing me to be healthier.
you're gonna see that when you just revert back to how humans used to live back in the day, that's when you realize that I'm a little bit more healthier because this is how my body was made. Everything happens for a reason. If you're somebody who's dealing with a lot more back pain, right? Especially in the lower back, that is a telltale sign of your low in vitamin D. There's a reason why you are a little bit more anxious or depressed, simply because in order for your body to convert tryptophan to serotonin, and where do we get that from? The sky. Your body needs vitamin D to produce serotonin in the first place. This is something that sounds so simple that everybody tells you to do, and you're probably just like,
Oh, well, it can't be that. It can't be just me going for a walk.
Yes, and that's why as nutritionists and even your coaches or even trainers, they probably told you, hey, what we would love for you to do is go for a walk. 30 minutes to an hour. It's not really because you're gonna lose more weight, even though you are burning more fat when you're going for a walk. It's for the mere fact that not only you're going for a walk outside, which means you're burning fat, but you're also receiving some sunlight, which is also gonna help you with your circadian rhythm, which means what? You're gonna fall asleep easier later. Our body burns the most amount of body fat not when we're awake, when we're asleep. So there's so many benefits of walking outside. You don't even have to jog. If you're somebody who's dealing with joint issues, rheumatoid arthritis, believe it or not, vitamin D, once again, it's anti-inflammatory, and rheumatoid arthritis is an autoimmune disease. That means I am gonna experience less achiness and joint pain when I decide to go for a walk, even though it sounds counterproductive. So all because your body's feeling like this right now, does not mean it's always gonna feel like this. You gotta make a change. At the end of the day, insanity is you keep doing the same thing and expecting a different result. If you're realizing that currently your lifestyle's not working, then hey, let's go ahead and switch things up. If you continue to go down this route, you're gonna deal with more hypertension if you don't got hypertension already. You will be diabetic, especially if you're melanated. And 3, you're gonna deal with osteoporosis. Why? Because your body's not actually driving this calcium that you're eating into the bones because you don't got enough vitamin D. Vitamin D is the thing that allows the calcium to go inside. K2, that's why you see a lot of vitamin D3 and K2 supplements, is the thing that actually pulls the calcium and the boron and the magnesium and the zinc into the bones. But when it's all said and done, if the door is closed, nobody can get in. And vitamin D is the thing that allows things to actually work naturally, work more effectively. And once again, your immune system has a direct correlation with vitamin D. So the less vitamin D you receive, the more times you get sick. That's why everybody was sick during when? The last pandemic, last time I checked. Wonder why nobody was outside. Please get some vitamin D. If your vitamin D3 levels is under 30 milligrams, what I would love for you to do is get a supplement over 5,000 IUs, which stands for international units, and I want you to take at least 2 servings of it. So you want to get to 8 to 10,000 international units a day, especially if you're somebody who literally does not go for walks outside. You're somebody who works remotely, work a desk job. All right. But the best type of vitamin D that we all can get, I don't care if you're black, white, Spanish, or Asian, go for a walk outside. If you're less melanated, go out for a walk. Just don't go out for an extended walk. Maybe go outside for 15 minutes. If you're somebody who likes to tan, be on that bed for 15 minutes, then turn your body around for 15 minutes. Then boom, you could call it a day or go underneath the umbrella, put on your sunscreen now because you now received your vitamin D, and now you can just do whatever activity that you want to do. If you're African American, believe it or not, we still need some sunscreen as well.
When we're out in the sun, we're all at the mercy of Mother Nature. But think about it. To get the protection the black man has naturally, the white man needs a sunscreen like UV.
But yeah, we could be outside a little bit longer. So what I advise you to do is go for a walk for about 45 minutes to an hour every single day. And make sure you're not going out when the sun is as high, which is from 11 o'clock to 2 p.m. So try to do it a little bit earlier during the day. Also maybe around after 5 o'clock. And you're going to realize that the sun is not beating me up. And you're receiving all the vitamin D that you need for the whole entire day. And you're going to sleep a little bit better. That means you're going to feel better first thing when you wake up. Okay? So other than that, that's going to be your reset tip of the day. That's going to help you stay snatched all the time. No, in summertime, go get that vitamin D, ladies. I'm not talking about Sunny D. Cool. Talk to you soon.
So, Mother Nature must be black.